Hey guys, welcome back. So here it is, the uh, the answer to your prayers. Uh, Here in this box, we have. Oh, wrong box. No, that is the right box. Yep, that's the right box. There is Purple Science. Now we just have to put it all out. So I futzed around and futzed around and futzed around for a little bit and copied over some of the stuff that we've already got for green science and things like that, and consolidated this thing, not the best it could be, but into something reasonable that we can use. So all of these chests mark all of the inputs that we need to bring into this. Now we could have probably consolidated this a little better and what have you, but I think this will work. But at the end of the day, all of this will give us three outputs. It'll give us the three items we need to make Purple Science. It'll give us rails, it'll give us electric furnaces, and it'll give us productivity module number ones. So let's go ahead and plop this puppy down. It is not tiny. So we will go over here, we will get it lined up. And let it do its thing. So, first thing we've got is two sets of machines for building green circuits. And they're going to output out the backside onto a combined bus that is going to go into red circuit building. So we're going to have to bring in plastic, we're going to have to bring in copper for that. And then those red circuits are going to go in, and that is going to give us, between the red circuits and the plastic that we got coming in, so that will give us, between the green circuits that we've got coming in and the red circuits that we've got producing and going in, that's going to give us our production module. So that's the first piece of the pie for our Purple Science. Then we're going to do the exact same thing all over again. We're going to bring in an iron just because we need it back here in the back. We're going to make more green circuits, and then we're going to turn those into red circuits. And then those red circuits are one of the items we need to make our electric furnaces. The other thing we need is we need a heat shield, and then we need some materials. So we're going to produce our heat shields. And these things take forever, and they take a lot of stuff. So I don't know how fast this is going to produce, but they're going to combine right here in house with our steel plate. And that's going to make our electric furnaces. So it's going to be our red circuits, our heat shielding, and our steel plate, and that's going to make the second piece of the pie for our thing. But in order to make these, we have to have regular furnaces, regular steel furnaces. So we're going to make those, and they're going to come in on the other side. And then finally, when that is all said and done, oh, and I forgot to set that makes sticks, that makes railroad tracks. Those are going to combine and come out, and that's going to be our third item for our Purple Science. So all of this just to get us these three outputs. 1, 2, 3. That's what it takes. Now, we're not even going to be producing very many of them. We're just going to be producing some. So it's going to even be more than that to actually do what we want to do. But before we do that, let's do this. Let us extend our bus down here where it needs to be so we can hook everything up. And I don't know if I have enough belts to do it. We're going to find out. But we're going to extend everything down. We're going to keep, you know, we're going to stay in keeping with our whole bus idea. And we're going to let them do their thing. We're going to probably have to go back and get some more. We're going to extend all 5 of these down to the other end. And like I say, I don't know that we have enough belts. We may have to go get some more. If we do, so be it. We're probably going to have to go get, yep, that's what I figured. Going to have to go get some more bots. And we are going to have to move that puppy out of the way. So let us go ahead and move these power lines. We'll put him back because we want our radar coverage. Nah, we don't want to take a chance to lay it down and then find out we did wrong. Now this also means we're going to have to put meteor protection down here. But one thing at a time. Let us get our bus built and hooked up and start producing our purple science. And I'm still using yellow belts for all of this. I've not dumped down red belts yet for the whole bus. I didn't see any point to it. The big thing is to get it onto the bus with speed, and that's why we needed to be able to feed the furnaces with a high input. Oh, all right. So we're not out of belts, we're just out of bots. So we'll go get ourselves some more bots. What is this sitting here for? Oh, that's sitting there because apparently we were stealing bricks for something. All right, well, now we have them. I think while we're down here, since we're down here, we're going to go down and we're going to grab whatever belts are available. It makes sense to do so. At some point, we really need to start making regular bots. It's the nanobots are nice and they're convenient, but they're not reusable. So we need reusable bots. So we'll get to it. Fear not, my young friends, we will get to it. Now we could probably clean up some of what is on this belt and truncate some of it, but I don't know what all the future science uses. I've never done space exploration all the way through to get to the stars, so I don't know what things it's going to want. So that being the case, I'm going to continue to produce this stuff and just bring it down the belt. Just because I don't know. And I also know that some of this stuff you can't even produce here on planet. You have to be in space to produce it. It's like space tech and stuff. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing all of that. Like I say, let me know if you guys want me to continue to record every moment of this, or whether you want me to just do it in episodes, because I went ahead and figured out this purple science prior to filming, just because I knew it was going to take for freaking ever, and I didn't want to bore the hell out of you guys. Alright, we don't have much more to lay. Let's go ahead and just lay those. But we do need more belts. We're going to need belts to hook that up, so let's go get belts. While we're there, we'll pick up what we can of the bots. I wonder what that did to our power consumption. Everything is running everything is running. Probably killed our power consumption. Oh, we're not doing too bad. Let's see what the jump was. Here you go. We went from 55 megawatts to 77 megawatts from increasing the bus. That's not too bad, I guess. There we go. We'll take as many of them as we can, I suppose. Well, we'll be all right. I don't want to grab the inserters, I just want the belts. Good enough. So yeah, like I say, the yellow belts and the inserters, probably we don't need to be running them all the way down the bus, but oh well. It's a waste, I know. Alright, so the first thing we need is copper cable. So if it comes to breaks there, we'll go to the next one over. Right. Oops. There we go, copper cable. Next we want bricks. Break there, back up by one, Bricks. We missed it by one. Figures. Why didn't you guys tell me that? Dang it. Making me look bad. Oh well. Bricks. And then we want copper cable. And we want bricks again. Let's get this one lined up correctly. Yep. Oops. Don't stand on the belt and try to put down anything you want to put down straight. It don't work. Alright. And then copper cable. Now, like I say, I could have probably brought these over, consolidated them, split them over here, and I didn't do that. Alright, so that's going to bring all that into there. Next thing we want is iron plates. Or steel plates, excuse me. If it was iron, it'd be easy. Well, steel ain't going to be too bad. It's on the outside. And copper cable. A lot of copper cable. A lot of copper cable in this game, just in general. I mean, it makes sense. It's all electrical based, right? All right. Bricks. Looks like what we're going to need more of mostly is undergrounds. Oh, we don't want to do that. Start putting the wrong thing in the wrong place on the bus. Hey, guess what? Our old friend Copper Cable. Definitely going to need more undergrounds. Wonder if we have any in this case down here. We've got some chests down here that we have our spare stuff. Let's see if we have any undergrounds in here. Nope, of course not. Well, we got fast undergrounds, but that ain't gonna help us. Let's get rid of some of the stuff that we're picking up incidental to doing the bus. That's how we end up with so much crap in our hands. Alright, let's go down here, get some more. I guess while we're at it, maybe we'll get some more belts. But we definitely need more undergrounds. Probably need more splitters. Better get them while we're down here. At some point, once we got oh well, hell, let's do that. That should be more than enough. Once we have regular bots, then we will probably take an updater blueprint, an upgrade blueprint, updater, update, grade, whatever. Where did it hit? Where did it hit? Damaged a bunch of stuff, but I don't know where it hit offhand. Thought we saw water. Unfortunately, we were on a bus, so the bus was making us move. Well, it didn't kill anything. It just damaged stuff. So we'll go looking for it later. We'll make a walkabout. Or we'll zoom in on the map and we'll do it that way. Right now, let's get this thing going. Let's get our purple science running. And then we can take all the time we need. So we're after bricks again. For green circuits, we need either bricks or we need wood. We could actually do these with wood as well. It's another use of the wood. We may convert to wood at some point. We'll see. The problem with it is it takes a lot of storing wood to be able to do it. And I was just trying to avoid storing wood in chests. Now, we do have one of the mods we have on here is the warehouse mod. Unfortunately, unlike the vanilla game with the warehouse mod in this game is hidden behind Yellow Science Logistics Warehouse. We still have to do Yellow Science to get it. Normally we wouldn't have to, and Yellow Science is a pain in the ass. So I was hoping it would be nice to have it, but it's looking like it's going to be a while till we get it. Now we are hurting on bricks because everything is sucking up the bricks. We will have to wait for that to catch up. We'll probably go over and change out those furnaces because they're only crappy furnaces that are what's in there right now. We need to at least change those out to more efficient furnaces, even if they're not electric furnaces. Oh, what are we after? Iron or steel. Oops, steel's right there. Durr. And once again, bricks. I am sure there are probably more efficient ways to do the whole bus. And if anybody has any suggestions on a better way, by all means, tell me. Now, this, I think, we changed this. We just never got around to taking that away. Because that now comes in back here. Yeah, because one comes there, one comes there, there. Okay, so all we need now is steel. Wow, we might even need some more undergrounds. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping this is about the end of it. We can get this puppy producing. Yeah, we got 3 more items. One of them is steel and steel and brick, steel and stone, stone and plates. All right. So stone. Everybody must get stone. Right there. Next we need steel and brick. And steel is there and brick is there. So maybe we'll be sneaky and bring it over let's do this. Right, so that's going to give us our steel. That's going to give us our brick. That's going to give us both. Rather than bringing them both over as individuals, since we got to combine them anyway, might as well bring them over as one. Right there. Alright, now, yeah, we're going to need a few more undergrounds. Alright. Should be the last trip over for undergrounds. We shouldn't need any more belts. Probably should have been making more undergrounds the whole time, as opposed to 50, since I need them for the bus. Well, we increased it to 100 now, so, or whatever. I think we increased it to 100. Maybe we increased it to 200. I don't know. We'll look. Bottom line, yeah, we increased it to 100. Alright, well, we'll grab all 100. Screw it. We'll use them. Won't use them right now because we're just about done. Probably 50 would be plenty. How we doing? Ah, even with the blueprint, it's been a half an hour. So this will probably be, I'm gonna guess, well, maybe it'll be an hour, but I'm guessing it's going to be a 45-minute video, which is pretty decent. But at the end of it, we will have Purple Science running. I could have put this all down and then record it, but I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to cheat you guys out of the opportunity to see me struggle with putting it all together. Alright, now this we need stone and steel. Alright, and those two are side by side. So, let us do the same thing that we just did. And be slick about it here. So that should be coming out right there. There we go. Stone and steel. That's for the railroads. Alright, let's make sure we got everything. Stone and steel should be coming down now. Yep, stone and steel. Plate, or iron plate, steel and brick, stone, steel, brick, steel, copper, stone, copper, stone, copper, steel, copper, stone, copper, stone, copper. Alright, guys. So there is all of that. Now we just need to bring in the stuff from the backside, and that is plastic. We need two things. We need plastic to go to two places, there and there, and we need sulfur. So let us bring a line of sulfur over and a line of plastic over. We could, since we're not producing lasers right now, and if we have to produce lasers and it slows our science down, we don't care too much about it slowing our science down. So let us bring over plastic from off of our lasers. And one's going to go there. And that'll go there. And the other one is going to go right here the same way. Figures. That's all right. We got to go across this line anyway. We just remember that that's sulfur. You guys remind me. Let's go down here. We don't want to turn this on yet. There we go. All right. So now this is sulfur. Bring it from where? Well, I guess we could do this. Best I can tell you guys is I am part Italian, and I am. My grandmother was Italian. my family on my grandmother's side is from Sicily. We'll just move that out of our way. So, yeah. Apparently, I have a great something relative who was an opera singer. Came over as an immigrant, as an opera singer. All right. So we'll let that get over here. And I think that is all of our stuff coming in. So now, let us bring all of our stuff that we need. And we need this one, that line, and we need that line, and we need that line. And they all have to come together somewhere. And then they got to go up to science, and science is over here. So why don't we bring these two lines over here, and we'll just do it right there. So we'll shorten this a little bit. One is that? That is that one. Oh, there's the underground. All right, so there's that underground. And then that underground. Oops. How do we manage that? Right? Now, what I would like to do, we'll just use the blue ones. I would like to, if I may, now the very top one is our rails. If we bring a full line of rails in, because you need the most you need is rails. 1, 2, 3, 4. It won't. Damn it. Because these are 3, and it only reaches 4. Sugar. Well, that's okay. We're gonna cheat. This reaches, I think, 7. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so 7. So this we can do. Right? And then We got one there and one there. Okay. And then if we bring one there, actually, that one will take off of that one, that one will take off of that one, that one will take off of that one, that one will take off of that one. And what we ought to do, since these require so many, if we have them down here, and we might, yes we do. Why don't we do this? Make those fast inserters. And then Gazauda, right? And they're going to come out on that side. So if we do that, now we got them doubled. And then we got to go across our bus. Okay. So now we got to go into our science and let us go into this one first. And the way we have this set up is wrong. Well, that's a good thing we noticed that. That is a good thing we noticed that, isn't it? We want that there, dummy. But we only want to come in on half of that. So if we one, two, three, four. We don't know where the other one's coming from yet. But we want to respect our bus spacing there. So that we can jump if we need to. There we go. And we could leave it on one side and then just put it on there and it would be on one side and then we bring the other one in. The reason I'm putting it on both sides is it'll fill this whole line up and give us a bit of a buffer before it gets here and switches over to one science. So, let us go back and look. Make sure everything is set up. It would appear that everything is set up. So, let us turn the switches on. Right? That's the first one. That's the second one. Make sure this is making green and going where it belongs. I don't want to turn it all on at one time and then find out we got a problem. Right, so we need green over here, which is good. It's going over there. And we need green here to feed these. Okay. Looks like that's working. All of them's getting them. Alright, now we need plastic and copper cable to make our reds. Alright, we got our reds coming in. Alright, the machine's running. There's our first two. Alright, purple grabs our first of three. Alright, there we go. So there's our first one. We turned the iron on early, didn't we? Oh well, that's okay. It'll just go over here and percolate into the system. It won't do anything until we do the rest. It was just the way to run it that made it convenient. So we're making greens. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to do something about our brick supply. All right. It's plastic, copper. All right, our reds are running. And since the other one worked, this one should work. It's just a copy of the same blueprint. All right, that's going to go in and feed our electric furnaces. All right, that's working. Now this will go back in the back here. The steel will go there and feed those. This will come in the back here. Make our stone tablets. Our stone tablets. See, we're missing sulfur. We didn't bring our sulfur into that. Where is our sulfur? Oh, we didn't turn our sulfur on. All right, there's our sulfur. It's the other half of the steel line. That's why I was saying I wanted to run this one piece at a time and check it. Now it's getting its sulfur. That's running. There's our first heat shield. Second heat shield. Heat shields have come down. They're a little hard to see. So that's got a heat shield, that's got a heat shield. They need 2 heat shields to produce a electric furnace. And these heat shields are a little slow. They need 20 stone. We may add, I was debating on this, we may add a second set of assemblers for those, or we may turn them blue. I wasn't sure whether these would keep up with just that. I wasn't mathing so well. Alright, so we got everything we need except for the steel furnace, right? So let's go turn on the steel furnace. So first thing we got to turn on is our stone to go in for our stone furnace. There we go, making our stone furnaces. They'll go in there. There's our steel and our brick. And they should go in on the opposite side. Yep. Should get one on the opposite side for this one as well. There it is. Now they should start producing. Yep, there it goes. Make sure that goes down. And that'll be our second piece for our purple science. Make sure it goes down here and gets picked up. We've already got our, look, and it's already nice and swamped. Alright, now we got that. Now we just need our rails. So we go down here. Turn that on. Now this produces every half a second. These produce every half a second as well, so we may need a second one of these. Every half a second, every half a second. All right, I thought it was 1 to 2 to 1, but so we may need, but it's actually, they're pumping out pretty decent. And there goes our rails. And we need what, 30 rails? I think it is. Yep, 30 rails for one for one go round of science pack, and that'll make 3 science packs. So each time we do this, we're making 3. So it's a little better than what it was. And there it is. It's making it. We're starting to stack these up. That's nice. And it looks like our bricks is what we're going to have to work on getting addressed. So let's do this. I think we have some furnaces down here. Yes. There we go. There's our science. There we go. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to address the brick issue. We'll probably have to start making more than what we're making. As far as we'll have to add some furnaces to it. That's okay. That's a problem we can fix pretty easily. Make sure it goes up and in the system. There we go. Nice. And of course, we're going to get one stuck in the splitter, but that's life. Oh, all right. We've already. How did we get iron down here? Or steel down here? Somehow we got steel on our belt. All right, so where our problem seems to be is not so much that, is it's with our stone. We're going to want to increase our stone throughput, and we can do that easily enough. We can add red to that and start bringing it down faster, because it's coming a ways. We don't even need to have it come that way. We can reverse it and have it come down this way now. And of course, our landfill has taken some of that up right off the bat. That's taken a lot of it. And we should be pretty close to full on our landfill. No. So I think we're going to kill one of our landfill at least. Because now we should have enough landfill that we don't have to worry too much about it. Between that and increasing our feed down here, that should square us away. So let us. How's that? That's good. Do we not have... Why? Oh, because we're hand jamming green into there because our green's being produced down here. Alright, but I think we have red splitters down here in our construction box down here. So what we're going to do is, off camera, I will clean all this stuff up and consolidate just like I always do. We'll grab the greens and we'll throw them in the box when we go down there. But it seems to me perhaps we do not. Ah, there they are. I thought I had red splitters. We'll throw these green circuits in that in that box and make so it's making more greens. So it's making more red splitters. We get bots, that'll all get addressed because they'll all be, you know, providers and requesters. Right now, we're the provider. All right, let us take care of our stone problem. That is where our problem is. From there forward. So let us make sure you are getting an adequate supply of beautiful, beautiful stone. Getting all the stone you desire. And that it is split up quickly and sent to you. Oops. Look how green our water is from pollution. It's pretty. I wouldn't swim in it. Oops. Of course, this also means our stone is going to get depleted that much faster, but that's okay. Stone we seem to have deposits of. Alright, why are we moving slowly? Well, let's find out. Make sure we got everywhere we were supposed to. Maybe it's just caught up and packed on there. Maybe it is running as quickly as it's supposed to be. Maybe it's actually all caught up. We'll just ride the gap. That'll let us see any of the yellows if any yellows come up. But it's not catching up, so I would say it's good. This will catch up soon enough, and then we'll be just fine. How far away are we? Now I could be a real asshole and put in fast inserters, and it would really kill our stone, but I think we're okay. I mean, it's got the other side of it to fill in, so I think we're getting a steady. Yeah, it's starting to back up now. I think we've caught up, at least as far as what we can produce. And that can just run as much as it wants. Oh yeah, and we've already filled up here. That's full. Let's see if this is starting to back up. No, so this is our bottleneck right here. And the question is the bottleneck? Yeah, it's heat shielding as our bottleneck. Now the question becomes, is it heat shielding or is it bricks? And it looks like it is the bricks that is slowing us down, as the bricks. All right. Well, it'll catch up. Once everything else catches up, that will catch up. And it looks like it's starting to. This is at a standstill. So as these fill, yeah, see, once these ones fill, we'll be at a standstill, and we'll hit a point of equilibrium and homeostasis. There's a word you don't hear often enough. Why are these here? Just randomly hanging out. Question is why? I don't know. Oh, that's the other thing we need to do. We need to look, because we took away that, right? We're still able to see, apparently. Maybe because we're standing here? Or maybe we've got enough overlap already. Now let's look. Nope, there is a gap. It's not a very big one, but there is a gap there. But if we put that there, we no longer have a radar gap. Now the question is, do we have a mine gap? Now, if you can tell me what that is from, what movie, if it's from that we cannot have a mine shaft gap, I will be quite impressed. It's one of my favorite movies. We cannot allow a mine shaft gap. So if you can tell me what that movie is, you will restore my faith in humanity. Not really, but you'll certainly make me smile. Looks like everybody has some grape juice, and it looks like there is some grape juice on the line. So let us go ahead and start our grape juice research. We're going to do nuclear fuel reprocessing because we need it, and then we're going to do Covarex, and we're just going to let that cook for as long as it takes, and we're not going to add anything else. What is this? Yeah, we're not going to let anything else. I want it to tell us when it's done so that we know when Covarex is done. I'm going to leave it alone. Look at us. We're going right through nuclear fuel reprocessing. It's 50. Look how fast it's moving. Wait till we get to Covarex and see how fast that moves. We're almost done nuclear fuel. Boom. Now, everybody's still got purple science. Everybody's got all the other science. Look at how slow that sucker's moving. We've got 1,500 to research through. It's going to be a while. But that's okay. We got a while now. Alright guys, so there it is. We got our purple science going. The only science we are not making at this point that's available to us is our urinalysis science. But it requires blue processing units and what have you. We're not set up to do that yet. Blue processing units takes a lot of green circuits. We're not nearly ready for that. We don't have the copper throughput. We don't have the plastic throughput. Well, we might have the plastic throughput. We definitely do not have the copper throughput for something like that. And our copper's running out. So, next episode, now that we've got our Covarex started, and we've got our exploration done, and we know how to get over here, we are going to start working on taking this area away from the biters so that we can have that sweet, sweet uranium. That'll give us the uranium. It'll potentially give us this 4.7 million coal. I am going to leave the Coscat alone. We're going to surround that, put a wall around it, and make it a little Coscat shrine or something. We got stone up here we can start harvesting. We got copper here we can start harvesting. We can maybe start looking at going down here and getting some of this copper. This one's going to be real easy. It's 8.5 million. And we just got to cut a chunk out here. Now that we have lasers, we don't have to worry really so much about using the water as anchor points like we were. We could run straight lines and what have you, and it'll hold up just fine. So there we go, guys. I will talk at you later next time we start going to war. All right, bye.